Now I'm over here trying to tear down this phone, and I've just noticed that this piece belongs on this disc right here. So this piece belongs right here where this will connect to. Now I'm actually not sure. Now it's not this piece actually. It's this piece under here. So this belongs under there. But where this will connect under there. So that's not going to be fun. This is actually my old phone. I'm actually just trying to do a teardown of it. I may or may not shatter the crap out of the screen, but we don't talk about that. We are focusing on this right now. So yeah. Now I do like about these phones is that they have two batteries. So this is a battery, and then also in here, this entire thing is a battery. This is actually this is the big battery that provides the 16 hours of constant playtime of whatever. But yeah, I need to disconnect all of this because especially the batteries are the main important things, because that could cause a fire. These screws sometimes scare me. I need to take out all these screws right there to get to the battery. Alright, now all the screws are out. So, should be able to actually just pop this right out. Now, I'm not sure if those cameras, there's a lot of these stuff here. It also rip out. Is there a hidden screw that's not seen? So I feel like this proper. I don't need this stuff. That's like tape or whatever. Oh, there it goes. Now it popped out. Ooh, I think I broke it. Oh, that's why. This is metal here, so technically this will have to come out with that. Also meaning that there are more screws. This is, I think, the eSIM. I'm not sure. I ended up finding why it didn't want to come out. That's because there's this little screw right here that was hiding from me. I think I'm going the wrong way. There it goes. There it goes. So, that's where we're at so far. All that stuff out now. Now this would be your adaptive brightness on your phone. So when your phone dims or gets brighter, this is the tool that will send the signal, pretty much saying that like it's brighter outside, which will make your display brighter. So this is your sensor that will detect when your phone gets, or that will detect for the phone to get brighter in the display. There's also these wires here. Just pop these off. Or actually, I could just pop this entire thing off. Hold on. So I'm actually looking on why I cannot get this out. I just realized it's because of the SIM tray that's on this side. So, if I'm correct, if I put this in, well, get this thing to pop open, maybe. Okay, try this again. Okay. Aha. Oh, it still has a SIM card in here. Oh. Just put that over there. Okay. Now let's see if we're able to take this out. Boom. Just like that. We were able to take this out. So we'll put this power back over here. Ooh. Bag of stuff. Yeah, just take the SIM card out. SIM tray in there too. Okay. So now we're here. This we can actually just rip this entire thing out. Maybe not actually. Alright. So, what is this? We have our camera here. This will be this will be the main camera, I believe. And then this will be the macro camera. Or not really the macro camera, the ultra wide lens. The main camera has the motion stabilizer on it. You're actually just able to move with your hands. And then this is your camera, another camera, the front camera. This would be pretty much your hardware. This would be, I think this would be your SD reader actually. If I flip this over here, yeah, that would be your SD reader right here. This thing. Then the chiplet itself. This will be where like your core would be. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, now I actually had someone ask me in real life if this thing will affect the actual phone itself. In some ways it can, in another way it can't. This is just to make sure that everything stays in place, mostly. Most of the time that's the reason. Let's see. So yeah, this is actually the cores. I don't know if you can see that there. Tell because it's blue, and then when I'm rubbing this on there, it's making noise, indicating that these things are separate cores. So if I was to take this out, there would be 8 of them. Well, like one there, one there, one there, one there, and then I think another pair right here, if I'm not mistaken. And this would actually be where your ROM is. So where your like where your storage would be. So all your data will actually be on this entire chip itself. So so if this chip was to break in half, pretty much all the data that you have on your phone is now gone. Especially if this and this, mostly this though, is damaged. So this is a little bit of a close-up of both of the cameras. So this is the ultra wide lens. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus on me. Okay. Still not wanting to focus on me for some reason. Okay. So it's the macro camera. So this is that smaller camera there. Now this also has a little bit of optimal like stabilizing. Just not as good as this. This, as you could tell, it's moving from side to side of camera. Just like that. So it has more optimal mobility. Now, I'm actually recording on this phone. Not particularly this phone, but the same model of this phone, the Motorola Razr. So, pretty much the footage you're seeing will be from this camera, but on this phone. So, yeah. As I'm also looking at this more, I also realize the adaptive brightness, the thing that kind of registers your phone brightness level, is connected to this thing. And this thing is connected to this wire. Which this wire right here, is pretty much being connected to the actual display, which is pretty cool. Now, this is pretty much a close-up of what we were talking about. This, I think this is a receiver or something. I'm not too sure what that is. It's the back of it. Motorola. Yeah, not that bad. Alright, so this is the battery. I just removed that thing from the phone. So this is the battery actually. Right here. It is a 3.88 volt battery. That's actually pretty surprising, and it's 1095 milliamp power, technically meaning that this battery alone, if I was to remove the bigger battery in this, the bigger battery, and just add this phone will probably be able to last up to like 2 hours max. So it's actually not bad. Motorola. So yeah, not a bad battery actually. It uses one of these, but this battery is actually still pretty good. So if this phone for some reason need a battery replacement, it's got this one. All right, now we're making our way downtown to here, to the bigger side. So let's see what we're dealing with. All right, so the first thing I see is the NFC thing. So I'm not sure if this is an actual like magnet for like MagSafe or whatever. I don't even know if this phone has it. But this is actually connected, I believe, to the display. I'm not sure actually what this is connected to, but I believe I'm able to take this out. So let's do that. All right, so I ripped it off, but I also may have kind of ripped everything else off, even like the display. I don't know what I did. I was just trying to rip that off, and somehow this kind of also broke, so it's no more a foldable phone properly. So sorry Motorola, I don't know what I did, but I did get this off, and it did have this strip actually inside of it. So I'm not sure if that's like for the NFC part, or if that's like if this is magnetic and it does have MagSafe. I'm not sure, but this is on it. Now, also looks like there's some metal wiring here that is inside the phone that makes it look like it helps it to like bend or whatever. But I don't know. Alright, so now we got it finally stretched out. It does look like something that will actually help the phone bend. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I was able to unplug the battery, so now we could probably take out the battery. I also took out the other piece, this piece that was on it. So, yeah. Okay, so I took out the battery's right there. And then I also took out the speaker, the charging port, and everything else that was inside of the phone. So, that's the phone right now. Looking brand new like always. That's the final teardown of this phone. So, if you want to see something else like this, subscribe and follow or whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next video.